Mercer County with a follow-up on a lawsuit involving the city of Princeton, the city's chief of police, and 3 officers. WVVA has now obtained the body camera footage from the night Barry Yearout was shot and killed by a Princeton officer. Before we show that video, we do want to warn you that the video you're about to see may be graphic for some viewers. Now, we did file a Freedom of Information Act request for this footage, and our Robert Castillo shares that video now.
Footage from only one body camera was available for the night Barry Yearout was shot and killed by a Princeton officer in April of 2022. It shows the point of view of Officer Earl Leftwich as he arrives at Yearout's house after police were called on him by neighbors after they said he drove through their yard with a 4-wheeler.
They're cutting down through there and going through her yard. There's the 4-wheeler.
Leftwich and another officer, Sean Sievert, then knock on Yearout's door to talk with him about the situation.
No, quit driving it through their yard, man.
Through whose yard?
The neighbors. We see the
I
tracks.
haven't been down through the yard. This is my yard. That's my hill.
Not the back end of
There's
the...
an alley. Off and get out of my land.
Cool,
Get off my
I'll
land.
take your 4-wheeler. Go ahead and call a tow truck. I'm taking your 4-wheeler.
You touch my 4-wheeler,
Ten control.
I'm gonna you up.
Do something like that. I'm gonna take it.
220.
Leftwich then calls for a tow truck to come for the 4-wheeler as they make their way towards the back of Yearout's house, where he meets them on a balcony.
Get off my land. There ain't been nobody's done nothing. You pulled your weapon at me.
Yep, come on, come to the door. You're going to jail. Let's go.
Y'all are on my land.
Come on, come on.
You talk such a big game. Come on, let's go.
This is my house.
This is our city. Come on.
The 3 officers then make their way back to the front of the house where they talk with Yearout's girlfriend before making their way to the front door.
You're not coming in. You're not coming in.
Come on, rest her. All right.
What?
Yes, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Quit.
What are you
Quit.
doing?
Quit. Put your hands behind your back. Quit.
What?
Quit. You're making it worse. You're not protecting me. Quit.
Barry, come here.
Get out of the house.
Come here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Come here.
I'm Tommy Baby right now.
I don't care, Tom. You come here.
I ain't done nothing wrong.
Drop the bat.
Get out of my house.
Drop the bat. Barry, get down.
That is the end of the video provided by lawyers involved in the lawsuit. Here for you in Mercer County, I'm Robert Castillo, WVVA News.
Thank you for that report, Robert. The lawsuit against the officers, the chief of police, and the city of Princeton alleges wrongful death, negligent training, and spoliation, which is in relation to the alleged deletion of other body cam footage. As that's along with, that is along with reckless and malicious conduct among the other counts listed in the suit. Now, the city of Bluefield, West Virginia, is working on a way to change how residents travel through the Midway Tunnel. The tunnel frequently floods, making it a nuisance for traveling residents. However, the city is planning to change that with a project to install an overpass in the area after being awarded a $16.7 million grant for the Midway Tunnel Overpass project. Bluefield City Manager says he wants to not only please residents by making it more convenient to travel, but also to ensure a quicker response time for first responders moving through as well.